Hello, my name is Greg Hebert. The pandemic took most, if not all of us by surprise. For a variety of reasons, we were not well prepared. And because of this, our country and the world have been rocked and its impact will be felt for generations to come. As of today, the US has well over 275,000 COVID-related deaths and have over 100,000 people currently hospitalized. There are potential long-term impacts, health impacts, for those who do recover, and the economic impact is devastating and staggering. As the effects of this virus continue to rise, it has become even more urgent to find a solution. Most of us also know that if enough people received an effective vaccine, we can end this pandemic and its devastating consequences, and we can fully resume the normal activities of everyday life of going to concerts, enjoying sporting events, traveling across and out of country on real vacations, and enjoying family and friend celebrations and restaurants in our homes, and for many of us getting back to our jobs that have been upended by this terrible pandemic. One of the most hopeful things that I am really excited about and proud of is that several pharmaceutical companies have taken a radically different approach to producing a viable and speedy vaccine. And in the case of Pfizer and Moderna, they were able to prepare it for the necessary rigorous clinical trials in less than 42 days. And with the phase 3 trials highly successful, we are now eagerly awaiting dissemination of the vaccines to the public of the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines. The significant reduction in the amount of time it took to develop a safe and effective COVID-19 vaccine was not a result of moving too quickly or cutting corners, but a drastic cut in the bureaucratic red tape and wait times that usually befall vaccine development. Public health institutions have evaluated the safety of these vaccines and agree that the assessment that these vaccines are not only safe, but have an effectiveness of close to 95% on protecting the person vaccinated from getting COVID-19. This is incredible, but not unbelievable. And I believe firmly that our government will put in place the checks and balances and safeguards to make sure these vaccines are ready for use. I know a little bit about the development of safe vaccines because I volunteered to be a part of the phase 3 clinical trial of the Moderna vaccine run through Emory University. I was randomly selected and assigned to receive either the tested vaccine or placebo, given in 2 injections, separated by 28 days. I'm assuming I received the actual vaccine as I experienced flu-like symptoms of a low-grade fever of 100.5 degrees, some aches and pains and chills for perhaps 18 hours, half of which I slept off. The symptoms started 2 hours after getting my second booster shot, and the side effects were really insignificant and almost painless. I'm 61 years of age and moderate health, but don't consider myself all that pain intolerant. You might be wondering why I chose to volunteer. For one, vaccines are vital tools in modern medicine and they have saved countless lives. Ending the pandemic depends on people to sign up and volunteer to test the vaccines. I volunteer because I believe in the power of medicine. And I volunteer because my wife, my children, my 4 grandchildren, and my many siblings and nieces and nephews living across this great country that I care deeply about. I volunteered because my mother-in-law lives by herself in a senior living community, and my family hasn't been able to see her in person for many months. I volunteered for my dear friends near and far who have lost jobs and loved ones during this challenging time. I volunteered because I work with selfless individuals across this country who are working tirelessly as healthcare workers, serving their communities and taking care of patients. As a healthy and active man in his early 60s, I wasn't scared myself, however arrogant that may sound, but I was scared about passing this virus on to those I love and care about, and I would gladly do it again. So please, if you have the opportunity to receive the vaccine, do so to allow this pandemic to come to an end. Thank you.